I don't know why you're still up. I don't know why I'm still up either. Yes, tomorrow's the last day until break. Hopefully it doesn't rain. That would suck.
Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned
hopefully
SEC
this weather
showdown. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
And it's showing rain all morning. Showing rain all day.
FIU will kick it off to get things underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back goes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrell. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. Snowed under by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns get the 1st down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got it set up on the outside.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense
Crazy play
blitzing,
call.
offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And that pass intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly. At the 45, on its way. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the right. It's caught. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creates a little room. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Perry. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Harrell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they heard was automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
He's back at the 27. That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score tied 7-7.
Where's Ollie with the dog?
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First and 10 coming up.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Romero. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. FIU pushing tempo. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Go, freshman.
An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, and when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, FIU. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Sometimes you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. It'll be a draw.
Come on, bro.
Still on his feet at the 45.
I had him for a loss. I had him for a loss. Had him dead to rights. That's crazy.
Boy, did he
had that man dead to rights.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just
had that man dead to rights.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels in the 55-yard touchdown run. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Not sure how we didn't get that tackle right there. Would have been a punt.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Jenkins. They're trying to get to him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Was it out? Wow, they're down already.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top.
He drops it. Yo, the rain. That's tough.
FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best
That's tough.
work.
The rain. Had him beat too. Had him beat.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up.
Throws toward the end zone.
Come on, bro.
Almost.
How does it get bailed out? Throwing in double coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This offense has a second down play. Finds a tight end.
What defense was I in?
Who says in the RPO pass game?
No, what defense was I in?
Right? Doesn't all have to be screens.
RPO read by top. Bro, why did it have me in man coverage?
Pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play.
That's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to
Swat
the
the ball, bro.
That's
a perfect click on.
This dude
Perfect
is just
click on.
exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And a confident throw and catch
Every
in there
time.
in the red zone at the
That's
13.
a pick six.
Nice
If
throw,
I just
nice
leave
catch,
the out.
great completion on that out route. Sometimes
If I
those
just leave it
quarterbacks,
there,
when they
that's a
see
pick
that
six,
early,
bro.
They can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
My old coach always
No
used to say, don't
interception.
turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 21 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh,
Wow.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still
Wow.
winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice
That's pretty
drive
crazy.
together and execute.
That's pretty crazy. One guy. 3-man front against 5.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Looking deep. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he
bad throw, quarterback.
all the skills
Bad
after
throw.
that interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game.
Bad throw, quarterback.
Didn't get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
That is a bad ball.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown,
Here we go.
Cajuns.
Here we go.
Ready to
I already know how this game gonna go just from that. Here we go.
And with the extra point,
Wow.
they have a 2-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're
Wow.
just about ready to kick it away.
Number 95 set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's McNeil. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Another FIU.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at
This is
the 20.
jokes.
And he's dragged down
Bro.
after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first
How he
half.
didn't get out of bounds that first time. I would have had a timeout left.
That's the
Wow.
end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half.
Tough going from that into this. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy.
He'll bring it out. It's McNeil.
Come
He's brought
on,
down at the
dude.
30, but a
What?
productive return after deciding to bring it out.
Wow. That's crazy. Crazy save, bro.
FIU FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those two turnovers. Trying to get behind the defense. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida
Yeah, you better not be
International.
pressing out there, bud.
And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was just as simple as playing catch and
And then
warm-up.
press.
And this offense
I don't
felt
want to
like
hear
they
it.
could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. This is a great
press.
example of it right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's
Good
Perry.
hit.
And that's why this
I'm
running
gonna get
back's
us
a
a
big
fumble.
weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Bro, how trash are these animations?
It's a nice run
Dog,
there to
what?
get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable variety of ways, but
What
they've been
in the
running
world?
it very, very well in this game so far.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
This is jokes, bro.
And
This is
excellent
absolute
vision
jokes.
to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up?
Great
play
job.
action. Now you're
Good
making me
blitz.
play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break the tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he
Shoulda had
steps
that
out of
tackle.
bounds with a first down.
Should have had
I'll tell
that
you, the
tackle.
defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Louisiana.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll run the sneak for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies. And
Bro, it's an RPO. That's not interference. It's behind the line of scrimmage. Dog. Wow. Getting absolutely shafted right now. Absolutely shafted. And this guy's been given the game. This guy's being given the game. Wild. Absolutely wild.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. He's got it down.
Again, it makes me miss the tackle. Again, it makes me miss the
The
tackle.
offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Come on, Charlie, stay down.
Call. I think you keep running the football
Again,
and stay physical.
Makes me miss the tackle. He's running another RPO.
For just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana. Precision blocking up front.
Yep, glitchy RPOs. I knew it. I called it out.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow
Called
an
it
offensive
out.
line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's going to run another one. That's all right, though. If we're going to play this way, I'll bring him out.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Pound 55 weak!
Wide out in motion. Slams it ahead.
Thank you.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
This is horrible, bro.
About to kick
Man,
it
got a
off.
free
That's
first
punching
down.
it in for the touchdown.
It's not pass interference on that RPO. He threw it behind the line.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Threw it behind the line.
For something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. FIU pushing tempo. He'll run it again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
And that's another FIU.
Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that's another FIU.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Louisiana 29, Florida International 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the
I
break.
like that defense. Oh, snap the ball. Snap the ball.
On the move, it's Romero. And the Panthers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw
touchdown.
moving forward.
Look at this. Wow.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Bro, if he gets a holding call, dog,
but there is a flag in the
I
holding
can't even
zone.
tell you how lucky this cat is. Can't even tell you. This is insane, bro. This is insane work. Absolutely insane work. Absolutely insane work.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout.
It's a freaking dot, man. Let's go. Good Lord.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Trying to make that rush sink on the draw
Make the
play
tackle.
here. Delivers the contact. Turns it on at midfield. Can anyone
Luck,
catch
bro.
it?
Luck.
The 10.
Luck.
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Come on.
Intercepted.
That's why you set 0-yard flats on the goal line.
The 20. 10. He took that baby all the way to the house.
I'll take a 3-point lead instead of a tie.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points up with that 79-yard run.
Running them glitchy RPOs, bro.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure
Running
the
them
onside
glitchy
kick.
RPOs. That's what you get. Running them glitchy RPOs, bro.
International offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Bro, I don't have a...
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup.
He gonna
That'll
come
be
out
enough
and
for a first down.
fresh legs,
He's
man,
gonna
it is
come out
showing.
in
Of course,
that.
this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the
Yeah,
football,
he's gonna
imposing
come
their
out
will
and
against the defense
it's
that
crazy.
looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that
Everybody
right
on the
now.
line of scrimmage.
And how
I'm
about the
absolutely running
efficiency
to the
on that one? It'll
outside.
bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Don't press him, bro. Why are you pressing him?
Lining up for the PAT.
Why are you pressing him?
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Actually, you should have pressed him. Why were you up so close?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand.
Let's go.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Great
They
tackle.
can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Okay.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, he's looking to throw. Trying to get to it.
Get the ball.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Let's go.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is
He was hitting the
game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty.
He was hitting
much
X.
over.
He was
You're gonna
spamming
have
X.
to go down
That's
in a 2-minute
unfortunate.
situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together